Organic chemistry is the study of organic compounds, that is, the compounds of essentially carbon. More than 5 million organic compounds are known today. What makes carbon so special and unique that it forms so many compounds? Let's see. Carbon has 4 valence electrons, so it neither gains electrons nor loses electrons. Instead, it shares electrons. So in this case, carbon is sharing electrons with hydrogen. Each hydrogen atom is sharing 1 electron with carbon. So by doing this, each hydrogen has a duplet structure. And each carbon, in this case only 1 carbon, completes its octet. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So carbon now has 8 electrons. It's stable as it now satisfies the octet rule, and each hydrogen has a duplet structure. This bond, that is this bond containing 2 electrons, can also be represented by a single line. So this bond, that is the covalent bond, shows the sharing of electrons, and this shows that there are 2 electrons being shared between the 2 atoms. So whenever we show a bond, this means there are 2 electrons being shared by this bond. So another important property of carbon, because of which it forms millions of compounds, is catenation. This is a very special and unique property of carbon. This shows the self-linking property of carbon. Carbon is a unique atom. It can link to itself by forming covalent bonds. But the important thing to keep in mind that is each carbon atom should always satisfy the octet rule. And we know that each bond shows 2 electrons. So we have to look for 4 covalent bonds in each case. So when you see this carbon is forming 4 covalent bonds, these atoms are not mentioned. They can be any atoms. So they can be filled later. In this case, you observe this carbon is forming 4 bonds, one with another carbon atom, and these atoms can be any atoms. Similarly, this carbon atom forms 1 covalent bond with this carbon atom, 1 covalent bond with this, and 2 spaces are empty. They can be occupied by any atom. Similarly for this carbon atom. So this important property of carbon, that is catenation, helps it to link to itself, and this is because of which it forms millions of compounds. So carbon can link itself in many ways. It links itself by forming chains. So in this case, carbon links to itself by forming a straight chain. In this case, it links to itself by forming a branched chain. So in this case, this carbon is joined to this carbon, so it kind of is forming a branch. So it can be a straight chain structure or a branched chain structure. Such structures are known as open chain structures. Or another name is given to such compounds, that is aliphatic compounds. The organic compounds in which carbon atoms are linked to each other by forming straight chains or branched chains. Such compounds are known as open chain compounds or aliphatic compounds. Another way by which carbon links to itself is by forming a closed loop kind of a structure. So in this case, you see that carbon atoms are linked to each other and they form a closed loop. Similarly, in this case, you observe that carbon atoms are linked to each other and they form a closed loop. So such structures in which carbon atoms are linked to each other by forming a closed loop, such structures are known as closed chain structures. Or another name is given to them, that is cyclic structures or cyclic compounds. So whenever carbon atoms are linked to each other by forming closed loop, such structures are known as closed chain structures or cyclic compounds. Now we know carbon links to itself, that is the property of catenation. It can link to itself by forming a single covalent bond. In this case, carbon links to itself by forming a double covalent bond. In each case, carbon is forming 4 covalent bonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, this carbon forms 4 covalent bonds. Carbon can also link to itself by forming a triple bond. In this case, this carbon forms 1, 2, 3, 4 covalent bonds. Similarly, this carbon forms 4 covalent bonds. So in each case, to satisfy the octet rule, carbon forms 4 covalent bonds. It can link to itself either by a single bond, double bond, or a triple bond. Now, it's not necessary that it forms a double and triple bond with only carbon. It can form double bond with other elements as well. So in this case, it forms a double bond with oxygen atom. Also, it forms a triple bond with nitrogen atom. So it links to other elements also by forming double or triple bonds. What do you think is this compound? Is this compound an open chain or a closed chain compound? Well, we see in this case, carbon is linked to itself, that is, the carbon atoms are linked to themselves by forming a closed loop. So whenever we see a closed loop being formed, those kind of structures are closed chain compounds. So this is not an open chain compound, this is a closed chain compound, as we see a closed loop being formed. What kind of a compound is it? Is it an aliphatic or a cyclic compound? So in this case, we observe that carbon atoms are linked to themselves and they form a straight chain. That is, they are not forming a closed loop kind of a structure. They are linked to themselves in the form of a long straight chain. Such compounds are known as aliphatic or open chain compounds. So when carbon atoms are linked to themselves by forming long chains or branch chains, such compounds are known as aliphatic or open chain compounds. When carbon atoms are linked to themselves by forming closed loops, such compounds are known as cyclic compounds or closed chain compounds.